Welcome back. Welcome back to the Chammy. The only channel on YouTube where you can get a mostly professional tarot card reading from a haunted house in a creepy graveyard from a haunted chick like me with really disgustingly cute dogs. Tonight's special is the buy one get one free, so that means any reading that you buy. The $6 taco box, the $11.11 love reading, the $15 XXX love reading, $20 past, present, future, or the $30 general. You can get that reading for free if you buy it. So it's buy one get one free. Tonight I'm gonna do some tarot. We're gonna watch Frankenstein, and we'll talk to the Spiritbox. And then I'll say goodnight and go home, watch Tony Carson, and go to sleep. You can also win a free reading if you like and subscribe. It's just a little likey, it's just a little subscribey. Hopefully we'll get enough people in the chat to play that game. And maybe somebody will win a free reading. Hey, Molly. And my 40 minutes passed, probably in some reality. And half past grass. Hey. Hey, Sugar, how are you tonight, sweetheart? It's good to see you. Yeah, I was having a difficult time making it on time. I tried to go make my cup of tea, and my roommate was in the kitchen making some beans, so he's lit up the house. Smells like a spicy fart. And so I had to recover from that. That was interesting. And now here I am. Missing some cards. How's everybody's weekend? Hope y'all are having a good day. I know I did. I had a great day. So, Sugar, I meant to ask you, but I think you fell asleep and my iPad died. Excuse me. How did that performance and after party thing go? Did you ever make it to the dance or the after party? I was just curious. I was thinking about it when we were doing your last reading. Well, I'm glad you made it through it. I hope you had fun. Really? I'm so happy for you. That's really cool. Well, I'm glad that you had such a good time. You deserve it. Thanks for sharing that with me. I'm my happiest every day. So if that was like your happiest, like I know you're generally a happy person. You must have been like really naturally high off of all the activity that was going on. And now the dog is turning into Gizmo. I don't have any treats. I'm sorry. She looks shocked. Yeah. It's night time. You can see this dog's face. I need to get OBS or something so I can stream two cameras at the same time, like her picture and picture up here somewhere, so you can see her reactions. She does this every night when I get on the live stream. She wants to talk to me. It's really cute. Did your message not go through? Probably not. The chat's haunted. You know, people just be telling me their life story and it doesn't go through. I don't know why. I'm so sorry. We don't know why that happens. The last message I got from you was, that's the happiest you've been this year. And then you said something about, oh wait, did my message not go through earlier? Yes. Sure, sweetheart. Go ahead and put your questions in the chat. Gypsy. What is it, little biscuit? Let me get the puppy. While I wait for Sugar to put her questions in the chat. Come.
Are you going to be okay? You're just over there
Having a fit about nothing. What's going on? Okay, bye. What's going on? You just need someone to love? You gonna read the tarot cards for Sugar? Okay. Sure, you can email me, dear. Just waiting on you. The email's in the description. But I think you've emailed me before, so it's probably already in your contacts. It's okay, Molly. I get distracted too. And I'm here. Somewhere. Hey Liz, how are you, sweetheart? I'm just here chilling with Gypsy. About to do a reading for Sugar. Because it's buy one, get one free, so she's cashing in a free question. How have you been? Happy Labor Day weekend. It's good to see you. Does it still feel like summer there? I mean, it still feels like summer here. I took a picture of the tree stump for you out in the graveyard, and it's mushrooms that are growing on it. I gotta find it and send it to you. It's pretty cool. It looks like it would be like little miniature stairs, like circling the tree stump. Like if you were a tiny pixie or something living out there. Looks like a staircase to, I don't know, a treehouse or something. Miniature version. They're pretty cute. There's actually a lot of cute mushrooms that show up. There's blue ones and red cap ones, and then sometimes we'll get like a circle as well out there of tiny white cap mushrooms. I mean, I recently went up to the park to go swinging on the swings, and there were literally families of mushrooms like the size of our heads. I was like, wow. 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 I guess it just means that like the soil is rich in nutrients or something like that. Okay, Sugar, thank you so much for letting me know, dear. I appreciate it. I'll check it in a moment then. Okay, I got it, Sugar. Don't jump. Don't jump. You're not a cat. You're a dog. Run away. Yeah, run away. Run away to the couch or wherever you lay down. Go be a dog. Sugar. Was this boy 15? Spirit, I'm calling forth Sugar's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What does she need to know about the dynamic between her and this specific person on her heart and mind tonight? He really needs to go on a walk of shame. Game of Thrones style. He obviously has some issues. But that's okay. You can change your mind on this version of him as well. You can change your mind about the whole situation if it's starting to make you feel uncomfortable. See, sometimes it's not about, like, continuing to involve yourself in something, you know, that makes you feel icky just because you really want it. I know it sounds, you know, maybe unforgivable, but, I mean, life is what you make it. You're sent here to have fun. Now, the dynamic part is there's something about you in the Hierophant card that makes this person feel like you know, they know possibly that you are someone who will make them do the next right thing. You are somebody who will be an accountability person. They feel like it's easy for you to talk to them, and they appreciate that. They do feel nurtured by your connection in the Empress card. But I just think there's something a little deeper with this person. I don't think that they are... I don't think they're comfortable being in a world where there are a lot of people who might not be as modest or as come from the humbled backgrounds they come from as well. And I say that because we have the Hierophant and the Empress card. I think that your friend here has come from a very nurturing place. And they're trying to assert once again, their authoritative power by taking on this cold persona. It's as if they've got some kind of strange hang up about having to, I don't know, have a certain vibe, or a certain, it's like they have no control over themselves. So at the end of the day, the control they used to have, like it's the control they do have underneath it all. It's like it's not adding up with what other people are like expecting of them. As far as your friend and this person, I mean, if they're hanging out without you, let's just see what you need to know about that. You know, I think if it was on, it would be on. On like Donkey Kong. There really is no in between. I mean, he's right there in front of you. I don't know. Still, a lot of people end up with someone because they are just right there in front of them, or they end up with them because they actually had to make some effort, or they were maybe in an arranged relationship. I'm not getting a whole lot of energy on them both hanging out together, so I'm going to use a different deck. You know, I mean, depending on, I mean, I don't know if, I don't know how long you've known this friend who you're worried about him hanging out with. But, like, what, doesn't she know that you like him? I mean, what happened to, like, you know, girlfriend code? Like, you know, you might know your girlfriend, the guy that she likes or whatever, and you don't date him after they break up, and you don't, like, she must not know. Or just doesn't care or have any respect for your feelings if she's... I almost feel like you are picking up that they have poor responses to, you know, basic human respect. But, you know, it depends on whose friendship is more important. The one you have with yourself, the one that you have with her, or the one that you have with him. You know, how, I mean, there's been a lot of competition. There's been a lot of girls competing for him who are all friends, and they're kind of at odds. So they're at odds about it. So, you know, you're kind of just on the outside looking in at this. What's happening is, and you know, it's making you feel more insecure instead of feeling more like you have an offering of a cup of love here. It's not making you feel good. It's not making you feel yummy. So all that you're going to create is you're going to be, you're going to be embodying this version of yourself and him that you don't like. That's what's happening. You know, I have gone over some of the other readings where it has said he is willing, but the more that you get into the more darkness of this situation with this person, you know, the more that you're gonna get lost and be seeing what you don't like, what you don't want. good bit of advice that I want to give you, sugar. I know that maybe you danced with this person before, so maybe you have already touched them, maybe you've hugged them, maybe, I don't know how far you guys have gone, but, you know, maybe that kind of action that you took regarding the headache is really not his cup of tea. Maybe a lot of people think they can just touch him. I know a lot of people, they'll see me and they think they can just touch me, and it's really uncomfortable for me. Women will just come up to me and touch my hair, or men, or it's real creepy, and I'm never like that about being, I think that's one thing that is the most uncomfortable thing about actually being a musician, and you put yourself out there, or even in like musical theater or acting, and you've got people who, you know, just think they can put their hands on you. So just keep your hands to yourself. Next time, maybe ask if you can touch them. That may have set something off, or a trigger, or something traumatic for him. You just never know where he's been or what he's gone through. You are just getting to know this person. So unless you're engaged in a professional moment where you're dancing and you're working together on your dancing script, don't touch him unless otherwise invited to. Hug, goodbye, or hello, or shake hands, okay? And that could have probably set off some negative vibes for him. I know that it's very possible that maybe, you know, many people do that to him, think they can just but once again, I don't know how close you guys are, or how... Spirit, do you have any advice from the love clarification cards for Sugar tonight before we close the spirit portal for her? I mean, as nice as it was, your gesture, you just never know, you know, where somebody's headspace is about that kind of thing. Plus, you know, who knows who you might give a kind gesture to like that, and they don't realize it, and maybe they think that you're going to try to rob them or something, or, you know, take advantage of them, or, you know what I mean? Like, you just... no touching. Unless it's completely professional at this point. So once again, you know, weigh in on your feelings about, you know, what's more important to you. The fun you're having dancing with this person and experiencing them in your life, and having fun with whatever it is you have, you know, dreaming about whatever you don't have that you want, that you desire, that's already yours. You know, or calling another bitch and being like, are you hanging out without me? Don't do that either. You're smart to not do that. So, yeah, hold back on that. Because, you know, you're worth... You're definitely worth hanging out with, and, you know, once again, it's up to you. It's up to you. You could change your mind about him after this reading. You could change your mind about him tomorrow. But right now, you're not feeling very yummy about him. So, not much is going to change. It's at a stalemate with him. And who gives a fuck if he's hanging out with her or not? You just keep doing you. And do not touch men. Alright, I'm just turning the light on my phone so I can read these. This is a little bit of information from the Love Clarification Oracle cards. Delicate Dawn, Enduring Quest, Missed Chances. We know you've had several missed chances, for sure, Sugar. But don't have regrets. You've learned a lot. You've come pretty far with your self-concept. Every action that you see with certain people coming out of the woodwork, like him, for instance, you know, this is showing that the work you're doing with your self-concept, it's helping attract and compel what you want towards you instead of what you don't want towards you. Continue practicing that, embodying the Sugar you want to be, and living from the idea of the version of the people that you want once again. So don't have regrets for the missed chances. You'll have more moments, I promise. And cherish the moments that you do have together. You know, whether it's with us, or it's with him, or it's with your family, or it's with, you know, just the trees outside. Enduring Quest. So through struggle, build the stamina to recover and stand by your truth. So what is your truth? What do you want, Sugar? Because once again, you have to stand by the truth of what you want, what makes you comfortable, what serves you. Because if you stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything. And I know it's an enduring quest of love, but you'll find it. It's there. Probably right under your nose and you don't even realize it. A delicate dawn. From the fragile beginnings, nurture growth and hold on to the promise of hope. Yeah, hold on to the promise of hope. You know, you're in an embryonic stage with your friendship with this person. You can't go from day 1 to 50th wedding anniversary in just a few weeks or months. So nurture it as if you've planted, you know, you've already planted some seeds. Nurture it, grow with it, enjoy it, whatever it is. And keep me updated. So Molly, you're probably a little dehydrated, and then you're getting rehydrated and getting dehydrated again. So just keep drinking water, babe. I'm pretty sure you're detoxing from a lot of that stuff that you had to go through. Surgery, recovery, things like that. And your eyes are probably reflecting that hydration and rehydration. Dehydration. Well, you're fearing that you've ruined it. Because that's just a fear. That's just an intrusive thought. Now, now that you realize that that's one of these circumstances and limiting beliefs that you created around this scenario, it's time to get rid of that idea, because that idea doesn't align anymore with the version of yourself that you are, that you have been working on. That's the old version of you. That's your negative Nancy going, excuse me. Oh, sugar. Does my butt look fat in the new version of me? So stop. You haven't ruined anything, okay? There's always room for second chances, okay? You haven't disrespected anybody, you haven't, you know, hurt anybody, you have been nothing but nice and genuine and kind. So give yourself a pat on the back. I think a lot of us do the self-persecution thing where it's like, did I fuck it up? Did I ruin it? Am I gonna ruin it? Like, so you're not alone in that feeling. I mean, I think a lot of us go through that genuinely with each other. Let's see. They want to still be friends with you. I can't imagine why they wouldn't want to be friends with you. So you've got you got this card for your other readings too. You guys dancing, your cups of ice cream, 6 of cups. So the vibe is good. It's not all gloom and doom. A person does want to be friends. What does friendship look like to you, sugar? They might not know how to be friends with people, and they're just learning for the first time in their life. Okay, but no touching men, okay? Unless you're invited to or you ask first, okay? I mean, of course, if one, nosedives onto the ground because they tripped over something, help them up, Jesus Christ. But I just got this really strange feeling when I read that part of your email. And his reaction had nothing initially to do with you other than I kind of felt as if I was tuning into his. It was as if he could tell you something. It's like he would tell you that maybe people think that they can just, put their hands on him. And that he's uncomfortable with that. But I don't think he wants to be rude to you. He did apologize if he seemed rude, right? He said that. Yes, he apologized. I know this one guy owes me an apology, and I just had to let it go. I've had to just let it go because really it's someone else that owes me an apology that they know. But at the same time, it would be nice if someone could say, oh, I'm sorry I treated you that way, or I'm sorry you got treated that way. So it is nice that he did end up saying, he apologized for being cold and a complete ass or whatever he felt he was being. Hey Mel Rain, welcome back. No, I don't think that he felt you were trying to be slutty, and I don't think that you were trying to be slutty either. I think what it is I think that at the end of the day, there's a little bit of some kind of trauma in there for him where, I know that if I had mentioned that I had a headache, and then somebody, you know, that I didn't know very well, that I was just getting to know, started trying to touch me. I feel pretty uncomfortable. Girl or boy. But like I said, I have had that happen to me. So maybe maybe people do that to him too. Like I kept picking up on people just, you know, you didn't do anything slutty. I mean, are there any girls that want to chime in on what slutty is? Because I don't think that that's what this is at all. And I don't think that he's feeling that either about you offering to comfort him when he wasn't feeling very well. But still, keep your hands to yourself for your own safety. I'm serious. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go get a drink. Yeah, I understand, sugar. You know, so I'm just, you know, and I'm just saying the hand thing, because keeping the hands to the self for your own safety, because people, you know, you're just getting to know this person. I might even say that about someone you might have even known for years. You just never know. And of course, I don't want to see you get hurt. I mean, I'm not saying he would hurt you at all either. I'm just saying that for your own safety, you know, you should ask first. people are in chat. Does anybody want to play Surprise Jack? Maybe one of you can win a free reading. Sure, you keep me updated. And drink lots of water. If anybody wants to get a paid reading, everything you need to know is in the description and the pinned comment. I take Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. You can do a super chat, though I prefer Cash App. I'm going to go ahead and do a collective message now, and then if nobody wants to get a reading right now, I'm just going to go ahead and skip over to the movie, which is just like a short public domain Frankenstein. It'll be interesting, at least. Let's see, I don't think I've seen it before. Yeah. Yeah, the digital stalker script is pretty good. I still need to send those notes over about it. Maybe I can find some time to do that tomorrow, Mallory. Or later today. It's Sunday right now. Right?
By the way, I feel the bumps, alright?
Mm-hmm. That was very weird. I'm back. I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm here.
Maximum volume. Maximum volume. Now in SB7 mode. Maximum volume. Maximum volume.
That didn't sound pretty. Are there any spirits that would like to communicate with us? Turn the spirit box on. That probably just went off because I bumped the table. I'll try not to bump the table. Oh gosh, that was weird. I'm gonna take the cell phone away. Hey Texas, hey M, how are y'all tonight? Welcome back. Okay, Metal Rain, put your questions in the chat, dear. How am I? I'm okay. Thanks so much for asking. Hope you're doing better tonight. Yeah, it's been a while, Texas. Are you taking care of your hummingbird feeders? Okay, cool. How's that working out? Are you seeing more come by? Migration has started, so, you know, but they're year-round where you are. How, I don't know how they're year-round, but hummingbirds are year-round in Texas and in California. Only one small one? Aw. Change it every day. It starts to get, I mean, it's been in the 70s here. The highest it's been in the daytime is 80. And after about a day and a half, I have to refill the feeder because it starts to smell like a dirty sock. And the sugar goes sour, and pretty much all of it's gone. I'd say I'm making that 1/4 cup to four parts. So it's like 1/4 cup of sugar and then 4 parts water, and that's what I use daily. And there's probably 3 or 4 or 5 of them out there. And there's 4 feeders between all of them. They used to have 4, yeah, they probably migrated somewhere else. Okay, right on. Make sure that when you refill, that the nectar water is close to room temperature. Because you don't want to give the little guy his brain frost. But I don't know, I mean, it's so hot where you are, probably the moment you start putting that stuff out in the feeder, it starts warming up by the time they get to it. So you might not have to wait like I do. You know, I haven't asked if Ozzy would come and talk to us on the Spiritbox since the night we all found out he passed away, and I did that Spiritbox session. I guess it doesn't hurt to ask if Ozzy Osbourne is there. He wants to chat. Hulk Hogan. Poor Hulk Hogan. You know, I read somewhere that his passing may have had something to do with a neck injury or like surgery he had on the neck that went bad. Metal Rain, did Brooke Hogan ever get into wrestling? I know at one time in her life she was practicing for it, but I wonder often if... I haven't really heard anything about her in years. She had that failed country music career and then the failed pop music career. Poor girl. I always thought she'd make a great wrestler, though. Oh, that's right. Your grandma's been going through it for a while. Sorry to hear that text. That sucks. She's 103, that's right. I remember you talking about that. Wow, 103. She's made it so far. It's awesome. It's definitely something to celebrate. Oh God, no eating or drinking anymore. It's close then. At that point, it's torture for them. So is she on a feeding tube? Yeah, I bet. I mean, at that point, it's so frustrating for me as a death midwife because it's almost like feeding them is torture. They're not enjoying it anymore. They're not, you know, and it may very well hurt. So she has to have the pain medication so she can't even get any kind of nourishing. No feeding tube? Okay. I want to see her tomorrow. Okay, so the end is near. Okay. I'm sorry, honey. Well, I'm here for you. We're all here for you. Transitioning was no fun. Some people get very lucky and it comes easy. Others, maybe not so much. But at least she's not in pain, okay? And on a feeding tube because that is torture at that point. Alright, Melrain, I was waiting for your questions. If you want to just send them in Messenger, you can, and I'll get to them later if you want. She's ready. Okay. Are any of us really ready, though? She'll be okay. Keep me updated. Wow, that's a long time to be widowed. 1991, wow. Yeah, at least you can see Grandpa again. Are there any spirits there that would like to communicate with us that are maybe there on the other side that can speak to us through the spirit box? Or maybe if you're here now, maybe you can touch the REMpod. Can you say hello, spirit? Can you hear my voice? Thanks, Texas. Me too. It's a little bit easier for me to have access to some of the things I need on this side of the house. The spirit box is so quiet tonight. Is there any spirits there? What's your name? One of you just said hi? Well, that's cool. Thanks so much for touching the REMpod. Could you please tell me your name? Or what do you like to be called? So quiet. Well, I'm going to do collective message here soon. If anybody wants to get a paid reading, the best time to do it would be go ahead now and send in your payments. I am going to turn off the light here pretty soon. I've been here for quite some time. Oh, she just had her birthday yesterday. Right on. Oh, cool. That is so cool. She's going to go see Nine Inch Nails. She'll love that. Spirit, I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What do we need to know about now in the not too distant future? Yeah, I love Trent Reznor. Maybe one day he'll have a song I wrote for him. Spirit, I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides as a collective for anyone who may be here with us now or anyone who may see this later. 102:37 is the timestamp. I don't know what happened to Metal Rain. I was waiting for him to put his questions in, but I guess he went to bed. Maybe he missed me saying that. I'll tell him tomorrow when he comes back. Spirit, do you have any messages from the liminal space deck before we close the spirit portal tonight? Water has memory, but water is not living the way we live and remember our memories. So, memories, no kings but us, except for Elvis. I feel like the messages from Spirit are saying, where are the memories of you? It's time to find yourself. If you're trying to start over or you'd like to start over, it's a really good time to reinvent yourself during this new season coming in for fall. So there is the water has memory, like each snowflake is different and unique unto itself. But snowflakes come from water and memory. Unlike our memories and the fact that we are mostly made up of water, snowflakes are not living like us. But I feel like the card is saying, where are the memories you have of you being the authoritative power in your life, being that version of yourself that you like, that version of yourself you want to be. Stay focused on that king or queen inside your heart. Doesn't mean that you're narcissistic. You might be recovering from narcissistic trauma from others as well, like myself. But I also got the maybe next time card, which means that Spirit's mostly focused on making sure that fine-tuning in your 3D reality to what you're feeling inside about yourself and your life and your world and what you want to experience. So I'm going to leave it at that, and I'm going to go to bed for tonight, and I will see you guys tomorrow. I'll go ahead and turn off this REMpod so we can save the battery for other days. I'm going to turn off the Spiritbox as well. Good night, everybody. Thank you so much for coming by. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for your likes, your subscriptions, your chat, and I really appreciate everyone coming to hang out for tarot and chat and movie and Spiritbox and REMpod. I'm gonna go to bed. Y'all have a good night. Get some rest. Be good to yourself with your thoughts. Kalanita.